I'm really happy to do this interview with you.
Oh, thank you, Konstantinos. So, Konstantinos, Apocrypha is your album, the second album. It's been scheduled to be released on December 17th. So, can you tell me a bit about the songwriting and the production behind this album?
Of course, yeah. Actually, this album isn't new for us. We have these songs written for about 3 or 4 years. Most of the songs, actually. Um, it's an album that we wrote almost after the release of our first album. So, but there are a lot of differences from the previous album, from the first album. Um, we saw our mistakes, the mistakes that we did on our first album. We were very, I think the recording of Towards the Damp made us very mature, and we understand how music works, how we want to write our music. We thought that it's time to have identity on our music, and we try to give our point of view in this album. I think our influences are very clear, but this time Serpent Lord has an identity. Actually, we're very proud of this album because you know, the situation, coronavirus, the pandemic, and all this stuff make it very difficult for us to rehearse and go to record it. It was really difficult, but we did it. It's almost out, actually. 2 months, 1 month, it will be out. And actually, it's a really dark album. We have a lot of black metal influences in the album. Heavy metal is still here, but this time the atmospheres and all the stuff make it more dark and more aggressive. It's still very melodic, but we have more growl vocals. We have more melodies. At the same time, it's faster, it's darker, more black. And to tell you the truth, I really want this album to be released, and I want to hear what people think about it, because it's different from the first one, and I'm very happy about it. I can explain that I'm very happy about this album.
Wonderful, wonderful, Konstantinos, wonderful. And was there any particular concept that is based around this album?
Well, it's not actually a concept album, but the lyrics are about trust and betrayal, life and death, devil and God. I say that it's a more philosophical album than the first one. We talk a lot about things that maybe happened to us, a lot about our thoughts on subjects like life and death, even love and hate. We have some songs about love, but it's an album that every single track, every track has its own story. Every track says something dark. Every track has a story from maybe from the Bible, maybe from a book of magic, maybe I don't know, from paganism. But we try to make a story from these subjects and tell our own story.
Wonderful, 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 Konstantinos. And the cover art of the album is quite interesting. You have done a real good way of putting the album cover art. So what was the theme that's actually put behind this cover art?
Well, the cover album is great. It's absolutely great. It's from Maximus Manolis. He did the cover album of Riding Christ and from Mass Infection, their latest albums. And actually, the cover is already almost 2 years. Yeah, it's already 2 years. We had the album very soon, the album cover very soon. When I saw Maximus's work, I thought, wow, this is what we have to do, and we have to do it now. We told him what we want. We told him what the album is about. We didn't have all the songs written then, so we described him what we want to have and what our lyrics will be. So he did an amazing work. Actually, when I see the album cover, I have a lot of things in my mind, and I can. It makes me be inspired. I can see the album and write music, and this is very important to me.
Wonderful, wonderful. And talking about this 9-track album, it's quite awesome to listen to. Like I had the opportunity to listen to the complete album. It was really amazing, and there are a lot of atmospheric presence in it. Heaviness, darkness, black metal stuff that's like blended inside of it. So it totally comes as a brilliant album. So as you said, you were so happy about the album, and I believe the fans will also love the new Serpent Lord music from you guys. So how do you feel about this? And what would you like to say
Well,
about this upcoming album?
well, thank you very much. Actually, I feel. Uh, I think the perfect word to describe it is that I feel happy. During the coronavirus pandemic and the lockdown, I wasn't happy. I think no one was happy, but
Absolutely.
I felt some pressure. I felt weird. Now I don't feel weird. Now I feel that I want to share to the world what my thoughts were during this time, and I want to share my feelings with everyone. And this album is the perfect way to share my feelings, my thoughts, and my opinion about many stuff, about religion, about life, about betrayal, about I think about everything that has to do with life.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy. I'm very proud. I think we did a very good work. We really enjoyed writing this stuff. The recordings procedure was amazing. Was even better from the first album. I think Serpent Lord is a family, and not just the members of Serpent Lord. I think everyone who works with Serpent Lord, our manager, our producer, our photographer, we are a family, and we really enjoy working together and doing some new stuff. So I'm very happy. I'm very proud. I really want to listen to everyone's opinion about this album, and I want to be better day by day. So I really hope that soon I will write some new stuff.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And do you guys have any touring plans set for you in this year or early next year?
Actually, we had some touring plans. We had a scheduled tour with Bukovina from Romania.
Mhm.
You are the first one to know it that this tour is cancelled,
Oh,
unfortunately.
oh my gosh.
Um, uh, it's one of the sad things that coronavirus gave to the music industry. I hope that we will return very soon. We have some plans on live shows, but nothing specific yet, because no one knows what tomorrow will bring. So we just wait. We are ready to do live shows, but we just wait to see what will happen next.
Hopefully good things will come for you and the band.
I hope.
So you guys formed the band Serpent Lord back in 2016. And so how has the journey of the music for you been so far?
It's a very beautiful journey, but it's a very difficult journey. Gatti told me a few years ago that this journey is very hard, and if you have stomach problems, you have to drop it out. You're not for this work. So after 5 years, I understand that he's right. No matter how hard you try, no matter how hard you try to do everything, and no matter what's your effort, it's not enough. And maybe you sometimes you feel exhausted, but it's not enough, and you have to try and try and try and try all the time. Music business is very difficult, it's very hard. No is the answer to everything. When you try to present your music somewhere, to a label, to something, no is the first thing that you will listen to. No matter how good your stuff is, everything has to do with money. And the sooner you understand that everything has to do with money, the sooner you will be able to make things work a bit better. This is very sad, actually. This is very sad, because it's art, and art shouldn't be exactly like this. If you want to feel free and write your music, is very good. It's the best thing, but you also have to know that this is business. And if you understand that this is business, then you have to ask yourself, can I do it with these terms? If you can do it, all right. If you can't do it, you just write music for yourself and some people, and it's okay. But this journey isn't sad. Actually, it's very beautiful. It's the good things on this journey is that you write your music and some people listen to it. So you have some feedback. Actually, it's very way to have your music released, and you receive feedback from, I don't know, USA, England, India. We're from Greece, and we didn't even thought that someone will listen to our music. So this is something very beautiful, and the best part of this journey is the live shows. Actually, I live just for the live shows. It's the best part to be on a stage, play your music, people know your lyrics, your stuff, and you receive the clap after your song. It's absolutely great. It's the best feeling on earth, I think.
Wonderful, wonderful, Konstantinos. And you guys are known for the beautiful atmospheric presence in the live shows, and you do a lot of innovations when you are making live shows. So what are the new things that is on your mind that you want to do it in the upcoming shows?
Well, I'm not sure about it right now, because we didn't think very clearly how to present it. I think we want to go it one next further, and to make ourselves even darker. Actually, we're not sure about what we will do, but we already have some ideas. We will have different clothes now, different a different presentation of the album. Everything will be more dark, And actually, to tell you the truth, when I try to make a vision about how I want to present it. I think bands like Behemoth, Batushka, Rotting Christ, Nightfall, and bands like that. So I think we'll go on this path. I'm not sure exactly, but I think that path will be there.
Sounds good. Sounds good. And would you like to share some of the great moments that you had since the inception of the band?
Of course. I think one of the best moments was when we had our Greek tour with Blaze Bailey.
Mhm.
My favorite moment on this tour was when we had our show in Athens. It was our first time in Athens, and so we were really excited. We were on stage, and the crowd was amazing. I think it was the best crowd since Poland.
Mhm.
And after the show, we're on our side with our merch, and Blaze Bailey was on stage. And sometime he talked to the people and said some things about SERPENT LORD. We were on the tour together for 7 days.
Mhm.
But he said something to the crowd. He said some really good things about our band and how good our music is and how professionals we are on this tour. And actually, it was something that made me laugh, smile, and say that, "Whoa, I think we did something right on this tour." It was one of the moments that I think I will always remember. We had, of course, some funny moments on tour, on our European tour. We had very good moments on our recordings. Actually, as I said, we are a family, so we have things that every family has. We have our goods, our bads,
Yeah.
but we are still together. We still laugh together. We smile together. We love each other, and I think the best part of this band will be we will see it in a few months, years, I don't know, but I know that this isn't our best. We will see it in the future.
That's wonderful, wonderful, Konstantinos. And how is the reception of the band in your hometown Thessaloniki?
Well, the first years was really weird because I was working on some clubs here in Thessaloniki, and some people knew me, but they didn't know that I am a musician and I have a band. When we did our first shows and we start to release our first songs, everyone said that, okay, you're a good band, but you're a local band. It's okay. And I said, no, we're not just a local band. We'll try to not to be just a local band. Now, I don't know if they understand it, that we're not just a local band, but the reception is better. It is 2.5 years since our latest headline show here in Thessaloniki. And this was a great headline show. I mean, the crowd was amazing. We saw on the show people that weren't just from Thessaloniki, they were from regions around Thessaloniki. And I said, okay, now this is something good. Now we do something right. We are on stage, and down there aren't just our friends. There are people that came to listen to our music. So I think it's starting to work somehow. I think people now understand what Serpent Lord is and what we are doing.
Absolutely, that's really awesome. And Serpent Lord is among one of the biggest names now from Greece, along with Rotting Christ and other bands. So, how do you feel about success, and how do you feel that Serpent Lord has grown faster, and how the name and the success of the band has traveled all over the world, and how do you feel about this?
Well, I can't realize it exactly. I can understand how fast Serpent Lord has grown because um, we work on this every day. Someday I was looking on our stats on YouTube, on Facebook, and our social media, and I saw which countries are listening to Serpent Lord. And actually, it was amazing that people from Brazil, people from Poland, people from Germany are listening to Serpent Lord. And I said to myself, oh, okay, this is not only Greece. Actually, Greece is not in the first 5 positions. So people from outside from Greece know us better than people from Greece. And I don't know if this is good or bad, but I'm really happy about it. I think this is some kind of success. And as you said, we are from Greece. We see bands like Rotting Christ, like Nightfall, like Firewind, and all these great bands. And I believe that they had the same thing. I believe that people from abroad knew them better at the first days, at the first years. So I want to think that this is something good, and I'm very excited when I tell it to people. I'm very excited about it, and I think it's a matter of time to start growing our own fan base, even in Greece.
Sounds great, Konstantinos. And Konstantinos, finally, what would be the message that you want to give to the fans around the world?
Well, the first thing I want to tell to the fans is try to be healthy and strong. I know it's difficult times, but I believe that things will be better in a few months. So everyone stay healthy. Listen to music, whatever you listen, just listening, it will make you better human. Just listen to music, love the arts, it is something great. And I hope that everyone is ready to be damned.
Wonderful, 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 Konstantinos. And Konstantinos, I want to personally thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to interview you today for Serpent Lord. And I want to thank you again for the amazing music that you've been doing the last couple of years. And thanks for Apocrypha, which is scheduled to be released on December 17th. We're all looking forward for the release and hope to see you guys on the road soon on a concert.
Thank you very much, Keith. It was a great time. I thank you very much for this interview. It was great. I hope we will meet you soon on the road.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Konstantinos. You have a so great day and take care of yourself.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Goodbye.